go. Greetings, YouTube. Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for the next episode of Elden Ring. Now, I probably sound a little bit different because I'm using the headset, and the reason for that is, well, as you've probably seen in my latest episodes, I've been getting my ass handed to me a little bit, so I've had to swallow my pride somewhat, and I've had to call back into the fray an old friend, as it were, and that is Holly's Adventures. If you want to go ahead and say hello, Holly. Did you? Oh, I didn't hear you. So yeah, we're going to... Oh, first things first, I need to actually summon her up. That usually helps. So we're going to continue on from where we left off. Obviously, we tried to do this cave last time. I got so far in, and then unfortunately the sorcery that they were using overwhelmed me because I got, well, outnumbered, let's put it as it is. But also off camera, I have been trying to come up with numerous methods to try and make my character a bit stronger, and yeah, I ain't got anywhere with it. Oh. Excuse me. Make sure you're checking out Holly's Adventures channel as well, because she's got some good stuff. And you'll also find me out and about on her channel when she's doing Elden Ring. Well, I mean, that last cave that I helped you with, we both got our rear ends handed to us, to be honest. I think that was the guy that screwed us last time. That's... oh yeah, I want to get the smithing stones at the back as well. Oh, yeah, let's get them first. Let's not get peppered in the back. These are all yours, Holly. Okay, so we finally got past the bit that I got wailed on last time. Oakley dokley, so we have a bit of a balance beam coming up, so I might just send Holly across first, because on the other side is a bunch of sorcerers that are going to bombard us. While she's doing that, I shall go up here and clear this guy up. It's only one guy, I'm pretty sure I can handle myself. Okay, we'll go ahead and make our way across. I really hate those balance beams. I always get really nervous going across the darn things, and then because I get so nervous I end up flopping and falling off because I've got so nervous at trying to get across. Okay. So we've got the lift sorted. Seem to have gone round in a bit of a circle here, but I guess that kind of just sort of shows you guys where the lift comes out. I don't know what happened there. I think I just sort of got lost in the moment following Holly, if I'm honest. Hey, it's what Cloud calls himself in Final Fantasy VII. I guess it kind of stuck. I like it. I like the idea of being a hired merc. Well, seeing as how you want a piece of Holly that badly, I'll step aside and let you have her. Literally, that archer literally went to run past me until I ran my sword into his side and slowed him down, but... Oh. Crystal knife. Never been a fan of the crystal weapons because, granted, yeah, they look pretty and whatnot, but great, an invader. Had an invader attack the other night. That was when I was... Oh, okay. Look, dude. I had an invader come at me in one of my other recordings and ask what happened to him. He got flayed. Fine. I warned you. I have no pity or mercy for invaders. Oh yeah. Let's grab these smithing stones. Oh, there's a sombering one in there as well. Although, to be fair, right now we're up to... I think it was... Somber smithing stone 3s were what we needed for this sword now, I believe. Which is another thing I need to do some research into. I need to jog my memory on where the second bell bearing is for that. But once I've jogged my memory and figured it out, folks, I will obviously show you guys where that is, because ideally we're aiming to try and go through as much as we can. Obviously, like I said in one of my previous episodes, I think it might have been the last one or the one before it, I won't be showing you like absolutely everything out in the open world because it's such a massive map, and like, you know, we'd be here for months on end trying to cover absolutely everything. So the plan is to just try and sort of show off the most significant stuff. So the dungeons, all the items in the dungeons as best I can. And as many of the bosses as I can remember how to get to. So this particular boss, we'll need to whack him a couple of times before we can actually do proper damage, because he's got a bit of a crystal shield, if you will. But once you break his crystal shield, you'll see that you're starting to do a lot more damage a lot quicker. There you go. And there we go, we've got the smithing stone miner's bell bearing 1. So we've now got both of our first miner's bearings now. So we're onto the second ones now. Just grab this digger staff. Not that I'm going to use it, because I don't really do sorcery. Sometimes I do like to use a little bit of pyromancy, although in this game I kind of feel like it's a bit too tied to other stuff that I don't really want to sacrifice, so... Okay, so we're only at 9 minutes on the recording so far. That's... wow, got through that a lot quicker than I expected. Where should we go trying to think what other optional dungeons are around here. I feel like there's probably more of them. I'm just not sure where the heck they all are. Because obviously I don't want to leave this area until I've made sure that we've covered everything. I feel like there might have been a dungeon in that corner. Okay, let me... I go to here and then I'll run down there and have a look. See if I'm right. I think there is a dungeon down there because I want to clear each area out as we go. Let me just place a waypoint so I know roughly where I'm going. Should take 2 ticks to get over there, I reckon. I was going to say each area typically has about, I'm going to say 3 to 4 dungeons, I reckon. Could be slightly more. Question is, was I right? Nothing under there. Maybe I'm thinking of an upcoming area, perhaps? No, I was right, there is a dungeon here. I just came in from the wrong side. Let's have a look. Which dungeon's this? Stillwater Cave. So we'll go ahead and wipe this cave out next. Do you have this cave, Holly? Holly, you there? It's just below Stormvale Castle, so just north of Stormvale Castle where the water starts. It's sort of in that little cove. So you've got the Lernia Lake Shore grey site to the left-hand side of the cove that I'm on about. Wowzers, it's dark in here. So we'll just give Holly a minute to get it. So I'm pretty sure you've got Lernia Lake Shore grey site, right? The one with the Nordic merchant. So from there, literally drop into the water and then... Oh, actually, do you know what? I'll just send you a screenshot of where I am. It's easier. If I can. Oh, I can't. Oh, hold on. I know what I'll do. Where's my phone? There we go. Send this screenshot to you on Messenger. Because for some reason it's not letting me use my camera. Probably because I'm recording. There we go. I forgot about that. I'll be honest. To be fair, I'm used to recording on OBS. Oh, while we're waiting, I'm going to grab a drink. How many runes do I have? Oh, we've got enough to level up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and... what should we chuck that on? I'll chuck it on there for now, I think. I gotcha. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as soon as Holly's with us, we'll go ahead and figure out where we need to go. I'm just going to dig out my torch here as well because it is bloody dark down there and I can't see a thing. There we go. I actually generally do not remember what's in this cave either, so this should be interesting. I recall doing this cave, but it's been a while. But as I stated before, folks, this is a Let's Play, not a walkthrough as such. No hidden doorways there. Oh, it's one of them plants. Oh, crumbs, okay. It's going to be one of those, is it? I want to know where you got that sword from. Where did you get that sword from? I might have it on my other profile, but I'm not sure. Oh wow, there's two of those blasted flowers down there. And of course it's brought us down. Oops. Yeah, I've got no poison remover, so I have to be very quick. I'm going to grab anything from the poison. There we go. Okay, so now where are we going? Okay, so where the heck do we go next? Well, that's a dead end, so it's not that way, so I guess we go back the way we came, look for another path. Whoops, stuck on rocks. Christ, I only just managed to sidestep that way on that. Oh my god, these invaders are getting on my nerves! Oh my god. Well, at least we know which way we're going now anyway, and I got the items from under that plant, so we can essentially bypass him. Right, just waiting on Holly's sign again, and then we will continue. And I think once we have done this cave, folks, that will wrap this episode up, and then before I start recording the next episode, I'll have a quick look around and try and jog my memory on what other dungeons are around here. And if we've managed to get them all, then obviously we'll go ahead and forge on ahead to the next area, which will be Khalid. Although one of the dungeons in Khalid I'm really not looking forward to doing, and I'm not sure whether to delay doing it for the time being, because it's full of scarlet rot down there, and the scarlet rot does kill very quickly, so it might be a case of waiting until I've got a bit better equipment, and waiting until I can do away with the scarlet rot a bit easier. Of course, now that I have got a Holly's adventure with me as well, that will also help to alleviate some of the stress, which is useful. So. Is this the way we came last time? No! There's a body down there. Damn it! Got poisoned. Body there isn't going to be worth it. Get out of my way. Always grab the stuff that the mobs drop, because a lot of it can be used for crafting. I'm already poisoned anyway, what am I worrying about? Further down the rabbit hole we go. What's down there? Oh, it's just a dead end. Okay. Okay, my opponent is a knight, which Holly's just proceeded to do one shot. That guy was weak compared to the ones that you and I were fighting on your live stream the other night. Okay, so I'm going to use this to get out. Rest of the gravesite. And then I think, folks, we'll wrap this episode here. And then, like I said, I'll quickly go and have a look and see what other dungeons and stuff we've got here. know why. I feel like there might be one more, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have a little gallop around on my faithful steed, as it were, and see if I can find it. Alright folks, so that's going to be it for this episode, and we'll pick things up next time, where we'll either be clearing out another dungeon over here or going over to Cali, depending on whether I find any more dungeons over here to do. I have cleared all of them out before on another profile. It's just because it's been so long, I can't remember where they all are, so I'm having to quickly do a bit of geography work, as it were, because I don't want to miss anything out, obviously. But yeah, alright folks, take care, see you on the next one.